to the extraordinary meeting on the 20th of January. We would like to thank councillors for turning up on another cold evening. We do appreciate that. I'll explain the reasons a little later on why we held this extraordinary meeting. But first, I have a couple of apologies from Councillor Taylor and Councillor Roberts. No other councillors have notified me they're not coming this evening. And are there any declarations of interest?
It's a skateboard park, isn't it?
Skateboard.
So I would have an interest, although I'm desperately in favour and thing, but as I've been accused of having a pecuniary interest, I will decline, but just listen.
Okay. By the definition of rental property on the same area, it doesn't give you a pecuniary interest because there's no financial interest in it. I would say that even a loose descriptive interest is probably not there this evening, but I leave it to your discretion.
Oh, if I'm allowed to take part, because I'm passionate about the skateboard park, always have been, and my children would never use it anyway. So, but I am for the youth. So
yeah,
yes.
No, I don't think that is in this setting an interest in my judgment.
Thank you, Chairman.
So you're allowed to participate this evening.
Thank you.
Okay, just to give a bit of a preface as regards to item 3, which is the tender for the recreation centre wheel park project. The reason we called this meeting, and we didn't have it on Monday, one, we haven't got it ready for Monday meeting, but secondly, if it had gone to the environmental meeting on Monday, it would have then been forwarded to full council because it is a financial investment. So to bring this together quickly, because there are pressing needs for us to move this forward, we've held this extraordinary meeting, which I'm grateful you attended. Thank you very much for giving us a little bit more extra time on this. It is one of those big projects we want to happen, but for it to happen this year, we needed to get a tender out relatively soon for us to have any hope of completing by the end of the summer period. We don't want this to really go into next year, especially as we have capacity of delivering on this. You'll see on the tender itself that it referenced Todd Moreland Wheel Park, which had all the same brief we had when we were looking at it. So rather than invent the wheel, pun intended, we tried to use a lot of good work over a lot of years that they've put together as to form the basis of the tender project, give us an idea of budget and the scope and what we're looking for, and to give those that we're approaching with the tenders an opportunity to have a vision of what we are hoping for at the end of it. And there was a link sent to councillors of the opening event for the Top Water One, and it's been incredibly successful for them, and we've got to do something similar here. Any questions?
I just want to say thank you for the link. I found it very interesting to have a look at that top board and that really sets it in your mind.
It's nice to visualise it, isn't it? Yeah. Councillor Smith.
2 questions. The first is related. We've already talked about the walkabout and we met with people on the rec. Positioning of it, but there's a shed down there. There's some talk about incorporating the shed as part of this plan. Is any of that considered within this, or is it completely separate?
That is a separate part of the tender because we've gone to people who specialise in skate parks, wheel parks. It isn't a speciality for them to do a shed.
No, that's fine.
And that will be a linked project to this that we can manage once we know this is going.
And the second one, which is related to the background information, needs to take into account around bank disabilities, wheels, to the widest possible audience, including BMX scooters, skateboards, as well as accessible for wheelchair users. I think that's slightly ambiguous. Are we talking about, i.e., access for someone in a wheelchair to use it, or someone with a wheelchair to go along and look at it? And just need a little bit of clarification.
To use it. To use it.
Yeah. So I think at the moment that's not quite tied down in that brief.
Okay, there's opportunity to tighten the brief up. That's what we have in front of us, so that it can specify for wheelchair use. Okay. Is everyone happy with that as an amendment? Do you want to make that as a proposed
I'll
amendment?
make that
Sorry.
proposal.
If anyone would like to second that, Councillor Westby, a show of hands. Approval? That's unanimous. Thank you. Councillor Tyrrell.
I thought it was a good brief, so well done. Thank you very much, Liz. Just coming from planning perspective, I started to type an email and then suddenly saw subject to planning commission. I think what would be useful in my process is whoever gets the tender to do feasibility first of all in terms of that site, that location. So does it work in terms of ground conditions, access? If we're talking, full mobility access is going to come from football club, the drive, and that drive is like very potholy. So I think that to me, at the first stage would be a feasibility of does it work in terms of noise, light, etc., access, ground conditions. If that's a green light, then fine, build it up rather than just give us a quote to build this. Get a 10% build a quote to do this. That's fine. We say, oh, by the way, you need planning, then we hit the problem. So I'm not saying this is wrong. I think it's a step process.
Can I just respond to that?
Yeah,
I
please,
understand completely where you're coming from. There are only 5 companies in the UK that do this.
Yeah.
There's only 4 that could possibly tender for us, and the 5th one doesn't cover East Anglia. I've spoken to these companies. They have, we've had Zoom meetings or team meetings. They've all looked at the site. They've actually shown that they all seem quite passionate about what they do. So they have actually all said what a good site, and quite often councils approach them for sites that are completely in the wrong place. But my worry with going for a full feasibility study is that we won't get this done this year.
Sorry, I'm not saying we should do feasibility.
Oh,
what
okay.
I'm saying is within that tender, will there be a process that they will undertake of quick assessment, yeah, the site works, against these
Yeah,
measures. I'm not saying
no, that's fine.
park it and do feasibility. It's logical steps. Well, you can sometimes give a tender and say, just do that. Well, we've done that. Move on into the problems.
With respect to the ground conditions, there's absolutely no issue there at all.
I don't suspect there's
We have discussed the fact with them that also we have an expert in our midst, and that will hopefully help speed things up because they know that they can, sometimes asking Councillor Westby to go and have a quick check of something rather than having to do a site visit and things like that. So essentially, if we are able to move this fairly quickly, August is achievable.
The planning as well. I know one or two inquiries have gone about planning. There may or may not need to be a planning because there is an existing skate park there, and we're moving into I would say, more sensitive location for residents.
Yeah.
So some of the companies who would be in conversation with, I understand, were saying that they doubted there would be a need for any more kind of consultation.
That could be done in parallel anyway.
I'm going to say this anyway, if I may. Sorry, Chair. But that to making it fully accessible. Do these things where the access points can come from, in terms of one construction, the second maintenance, obviously by dry Station Road. Station Road isn't very accessible for wheelchairs at this stage.
It could be a path across,
But this is
where it's.
well, what I'm saying is we can just need to think, and hopefully they can incorporate that.
Yeah.
But also we do need to access to maintenance. But that'll be part of
Yeah.
I think it's great.
Anyone else? No, it's gone quiet. All right, okay, good. Well, I'd like to thank the clerk personally and publicly for the work she's done in preparing this, and also Councillor Westby, who was leading up the project and helped us get to this stage. Thank you very much for this. This is a big event. This is something that we want to shout about when we get it done right. So We know that the existing skate park may be out of commission for the first part of the summer, maybe the summer holidays. But we hope people will understand that the objective is that we get to that point where we have a usable site as soon as possible. Okay. If there's nothing else, would anybody like to propose acceptance of the tender? With the amendments, Councillor Westby and Councillor Tyler to second, and a show of hands for approval. Thank you very much. That is unanimous. With that, the meeting is closed. Thank you very much.
Fantastic.
There is one